Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. First of all, Happy New Year. First video of 2020. It's the, what is it, the 4th today? Well, in actual fact it's just gone half past midnight, so it'll be the 5th technically. But anyway, Happy New Year. So I thought I'd do a couple of unboxing videos. The printers are all finished printing and I've turned them off. So hopefully the volume or the audio is a little bit better. I got these yesterday, day before yesterday, from Caliver Books. I ordered them when they were announced on pre-order, and it was just about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I sent Caliver an email because they hadn't arrived, asking when they were coming out, and they said, oh, well, they went out in the middle of December, but unfortunately they missed my order. So fair play, posted them first class, and I got them the day after. So these are the brand new French Napoleonic Infantry from Perry. I saw some fantastic painted versions of them on Facebook in the lead up to their release, and I've got quite a large Victrix Napoleonic French army, and I thought I'd add these to them. So we'll get 44 Napoleonic Infantry, 1807 to 1814. And we've got some examples on the back. So we've got a 36-man battalion for Fusiliers and elite companies in marching or attack, plus an additional elite company skirmishing. Long-tailed coats and overalls, and there's a full painting guide inside. So there's one of them, and we can see that we've got 5 bits to put on. So we get the torso, we get the backpack and the coat tails, and the head, and then the 2 arms with weapons. And there are some examples painted up. So let's have a look inside. We'll put the box to one side. We get our standard Perry green bases, which I don't tend to use. I tend to use MDF bases for most of my figures. We've got a painting guide we'll have a look at in a second, and we've got a series of sprues. So I think all these are going to be the same. So 3. Oh no, they're not the same. So 3 of those. So we've got 2 of these, one of the larger ones, and is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 6 of these. So let's put them to one side and put that one to one side. So this is what we've got. Perry Miniatures French Battalion. FN 250, and this one is Elite Company's French Infantry. So there's 8 elite troopers and 5 normal ones, and then we get what's this one? French Infantry Command. So let's have a look at the... Oh, before we look at the figures, let's have a look at the info sheet. So, we've got loads of flags we can cut out and use. We've got some basing suggestions. And we've got some positioning of the models, suggesting the arms that goes with the torsos. And then we've got a painting guide. Now, I can't fit all of this in here, but it's double-sided, and we've got tons of painting ideas. So we've got the Swiss regiments, we've got the Kingdom of Italy, we've got the Garde de Paris, on the other side we've got French Infantry, heads of the column, the sapper, drummers. We've got Fusiliers with rank structures, rank insignia, Battalion. We've got elite companies. So these are usually the voltigeurs and the grenadiers. We've got the white coat regulations. So that is a fantastic resource. And just to look at one of them closely, the Swiss regiment, 1st Regiment, 2nd Regiment, 3rd Regiment, 4th Regiment. We've got the officers, the Fusiliers, the drummers. We get the headgear, the shoulder colours, and we've got a couple of examples painted up. And it's the same for all the other ones. So masses of information there to help paint. I'm a big fan of Victrix, but you don't get anything like this in the Victrix boxes, or in their plastic bags now, as they don't do the boxes. I mean, if all companies produced something like that, how much easier would our lives as painters be, and how much money would we save in buying books on uniforms? So that is a superb resource. Well done, Perry. So let's have a look at the figures. So we'll look at the officers and the command group. So we've got six figures there, and then a couple, just the torsos there. So we've got a sapper. The torsos there look like they go with this figure here. We've got some backpacks. We've got the selection of heads, quite a large selection. So we've got the grenadier heads, we've got the standard shakos. So what have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grenadier heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shako, an officer's hat. Get the drums, the sapper's axe, another grenadier, the portfanions, a couple of sword hands and a pointing hand. Oh, a couple more heads down here. So we're not going to run out of heads at all, are we? Then we've got some weapons. Water canteens, horn. So that's the command. Then we'll look at the troopers, as it were, the infantry. So we've got 5 on the sprue here, with the backpacks and the coattails. And then we've got our selection of heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 heads. The backpacks have a little tab and they slot into here, so there's no sort of sliding it around until you find the comfortable position. It just slots straight in. And then finally we've got the elite companies. So we've got 4 figures. This guy here, you've got to add the leg, and it's a running, so this leg is out behind him as he's running. We get the backpacks and the weapons, and again a selection of heads. So the grenadier, the shakos, some more shakos and a couple more grenadiers. So that's a look at the sprues. Let's put some together and see what they look like. So here we are. I've made 4 up. Actually made 5, but I dropped one of the backpacks on the floor and I can't find it, so I've just got the 4 to look at here. These ones are fine, they go together great. You don't have to marry the arms and the hands up, as they're both totally separate, so the fit in there is absolutely no problem at all. And the backpack and the coattails go on fine into that little slot. Lots of detail. And these are my now standard ways of showing the figures off, where I spray them whites and then I use my homemade black wash just so that you can see the detail better. When it comes to painting, I'll spray them again with the rest of the troops and paint them up. So we've got a grenadier. Just need to take a little bit off the top there, that's better. So we've got the buttons, nice thin strap, cuff detail. You can see the individual buttons on there nicely. And again, detail on the musket. And some nice detail on the trousers there. Then we've got another one. And looks like I'll need to shave off a little bit of extras on the sleeve there. And finally, now these ones were a little bit more problematic, in as much if you've got to marry the hand up to the cuff. So the musket comes with one arm and a hand, and then you marry the hand up to the cuff. And there were 1 or 2 of these were a little bit difficult to get them into the correct position, particularly, you know, when you've got big hands like me and tiny little arms. But overall, very nice set. That's the French Napoleonic Infantry Battalion, just released by Perry Miniatures. Thanks very much for watching.